There it goes. Yeah. That is supposed to say Mutants Rising. Why does it? Love this intro movie, by the way. Somebody put some effort into this. This is the demo. There's no music, unfortunately. Well, there is a little bit here.
War. War never changes. War has been present since the very dawn of humanity.
Let me know if I should turn that up.
Tribes would fight over hunting grounds, fire, and women. Then tribes turned into kingdoms, and kingdoms into empires. But war never changes. Technological and civilizational progress has only made the war more brutal, more deadly, and more destructive. The apogee was reached on the 23rd of October 2077, when nuclear weapons were unleashed globally, turning the world to ashes. Although humanity arrived on the edge of self-destruction, it learned nothing. Shortly after the nuclear holocaust, wars erupted anew. In 2162, a mutant army led by an insane visionary, the Master, attacked several settlements in Southern California. In 2242, a biological assault threatening to wipe the Earth clean of life, masterminded by the remnants of the USA shadow government, known as the Enclave, was narrowly avoided. Scarcely 2 decades have passed, and war threatens the world again.
Okay, that guy could have read just a little bit louder. Hello? There it goes. Weird. That guy could have read just a little bit louder from his script, but otherwise, hopefully that was cool with you. If you guys want to see that again, or if you want me to turn it up, let me know. I have it turned down a little bit low because the first scene right here is super loud if you turn it up too much louder than that. So what we're playing today, we're playing this, combat difficulty rough, game difficulty hard, and everything else is probably fine here. I think the audio will probably be okay. We'll have to see how it goes. Start a new game. Now we have some interesting new characters here. At least a little bit of new art. There's 3 different, of course, as usual. We have Cole. Cole has always taken pride in his exceptional physical gifts. At 16, he was at least a head taller than any other man in Elko. No one has been able to match his strength either. He is moderately intelligent, not very attractive, and not exactly modest. He has considerable skill in unarmed combat to back up his strength. Okay, that's his little short. We got strength of 10. Silly, but all right. Perception 6, endurance 9, charisma 4, intelligence 4, agility 8. There we go. They keep agility 8. 8, 9, and 10 is where you want to be. Or 8 or 10, actually, specifically. 9 if there's a way to bring it up one more point, but 8 or 10 are the 2 that you want to stick with. Hit points 43 because of the endurance, armor class 8. Yeah, okay, cool. And we got unarmed at 71. You're a big starter there. These are tag skills. Melee weapon. Yeah, melee weapons, small guns. And gifted. Whiskey bread. I wonder what whiskey bread is. That's new. We're going to take a look at all of these, and then we're going to go create a character, of course. Marcia. Marcia's story. Marcia is just attractive enough to invite trouble. People tend to notice her. Given her chosen vocation, this should be a liability. But it has proven to be the opposite. Her sunny disposition fools most people into thinking she's just a friendly young woman. In reality, she is a thrill seeker. Good luck, looks, and great reflexes give her an edge that offsets her petite frame. Okay, so we have strength of 4, and perception of 4, endurance of 4. All right, and charisma of 7. Okay, hopefully there's more than just barter to really make use of that in this mod. Let's take a look. Intelligence of 5, agility of 10. There we go. And luck of 7. All right, cool. Hit points 27. That's pretty average. So, okay, this is agility 10. It's what you need, 8 or 10. Charisma 7 can be helpful, especially in Fallout 2 if we have multiple NPCs and it's taken account for in the story. Cool. Sneak 45, steal 40, lockpick 34. Well, steal depending on whether or not they decided to alter that. Can be usable or cannot. Who knows? Who knows? Sneak, however, has some bonuses to it that nobody knows about, so that's still a solid pick. And lockpick, well, depends how many containers you gotta unlock in that world. Okay, or read or ride, raid. I don't know. Read. I'm gonna go with read. No, whatever. Raid story, red story, read story. I don't know. Naturally curious and physically fit, Raid has the right combination for being a wasteland researcher. His interest in the past fueled his drive to be able to survive once he was allowed to go out into the world. He is skilled in repair, research, and diplomacy. So all these people look like they have vault suits on, by the way. So we might be starting out in a vault. We got Strength 4, Perception 6, Endurance 4, Charisma 8, Intelligence 8, Agility 6. Why Agility 6? Useless in combat, yeah, but how are you going to get out of combat if you even with Agility 6? Oh, well, okay. Anyway. Speech 50 up percent, obviously that's going to be your highest one. And obviously it's that was their intent to create a speech-centered character. Science 42, Repair 34. Yep. Sensible, reasonable, except for that Agility 6. These two are much better characters for the average player, the average first-time player. This one's going to be tough for anybody new to the game or the mod. Let's go and create a character, though, of course, because we're going to do Agility 10. Oh, we actually want to take a look through here. What do we got? Child of the Sun. This is new. By random mutation, you can heal faster in sunlit areas. Your endurance and healing rate are improved, and bleeding injuries heal over time. However, you depend on the sun too much and are weaker in darkness. All right. Bruiser still the same. Small frame, 100, finesse, kamikaze, heavy-handed, fast shot, bloody mess, jinxed, good-natured, whiskey bread. You've taken a bit too many privileges as a bartender. Falling over stupid drunk many late nights has knocked a few screws loose. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Okay. I don't know. This is obvious, although it would be nice to have a number here. So, Child of the Sun and Born Wild. Neither one of these actually have descriptions of, or I'm sorry, Whiskey Bread. Born Wild, this is new. I think. I'll take a look at that in a sec. So, Child of the Sun, Whiskey Bread, neither one of them have proper definitions, but I guess none of these actually do, or what's going on with it. But I don't know what this is supposed to do. Let me actually see if it changes. It changes your intelligence to 4. Gives you damage resistance 10%. Yeah, okay. So that looks like Whiskey Bread's intelligence change. It doesn't look like it might affect skills a little bit. I'm not really sure. It's difficult to actually tell. But it looks like it gives you a damage resistance of 10% and drops your intelligence by 1 point. Which isn't huge, but you do lose an entire stat point for that, so might not be worth doing. I'm not sure. Born Wild. For some reason, you've always felt at home in the waste surrounding Elko. Problem is, you felt a bit too at home, so your social skills took a punch for it, weirdo. Alright, so you get plus 1 to perception and minus 1 to charisma. That's what happens with this one, and you get, because of this perception, you get plus 2 to sequence, and I don't know why you get plus 1, or what, hold on, I don't know why you get plus 1 to healing rate. That's doesn't make any sense. Does perception affect healing rate? It does. Huh, weird. I did not know that. Okay, cool. All right, so sex appeal, night person, gifted, these are all standards. Born Wild, Whiskey Bread, and Child of the Sun are all the new ones. Let's see. Big guns, small guns, big guns, energy weapons, unarmed, melee weapons, throwing, first aid, doctor, sneak, lockpick, steel, trap, science, repair, speech, barter, gambling, and outdoorsman. Okay, these are all the same. Okay, so they have 3 new optional traits. We should definitely take one of them. Let's try Born Wild. I want to take that one. So I still have 1 point left. If I put it in agility 9, it might end up getting wasted if there's no bonus to agility anywhere. So where's my action points? Yeah, here's my action points at 9, and it stays 9. My AC goes up 1, but that's kind of pointless in this game. Luck. It's gonna be luck. It's either luck or intelligence usually, because the extra skill points you get from intelligence might be more helpful than an extra point of luck. But extra point of luck is one more point in the critical chance. So I have to think about the perks. Let's try dropping one from endurance. Let's put that into intelligence. And let's go with that. Tag skills. Unarmed as usual. Let's do outdoorsman for sure, because I don't know how much traveling we're going to do. And it's always easier to deal with the traveling when you have outdoorsman tagged. You're low level. Oh, speech. That's almost always the next one up. I may have lost one for the charisma, but this... Wait, hold on. I wonder if it actually affects... So I'm minus 10 points for speech here. If I take my charisma down one. Only 5 points. Okay, so it looks like you do actually lose an extra couple of points for your speech and barter compared to the rest. But you do get a bonus to outdoorsman, which is cool. Okay, so Born Wild has effects over here in the skills. Let's go and give this guy a name. Call him Q. All right, let's go ahead and save this in case stuff goes wrong. And hit done. Let's see how it goes. Oh.
Elko. Founded by the Chosen One. It united the survivors of Vault 13 and members of a primitive northern tribe. Elko was forged in the harsh wasteland from blood, sweat, and hard labor. 20 years later, memories of what life was before Elko began to fade into legend for many of the town's inhabitants. Life in Elko is good.
That compression.
Elko is your home, and you have lived with your adoptive father, Cassidy, as far back as you can remember. You were provided a solid education and a good home. You learned the merits of hard work and discipline while working with Cassidy. He raised you the best he could, with the help of many of the townsfolk. You have never known pain or suffering in this small Eden, shielded from the harshness of the wastes. Life in Elko is good, but life in Elko is about to change.
Okay, I guess that's somebody with a stealth boy. Alright, and here's the first part of the game. There is new music here, by the way. What I said earlier was incorrect. Turn it up a little bit. Hopefully the movies don't end up too loud. Speed hack still works. Nice. And we got a bunch of crap in our locker. Yay! Alright. Anything cool hiding in the bathroom? Wait, what? Oh, that's a sink, I forgot. You can do that to sinks. The locker is locked tight. Oh, there's a window. Nice. A window inside. Oh, what's on the table? Nothing. There's nothing on the table. Can I get this table? No. Cool piece of artwork. Let's see what my lockpick skill. I think I didn't take it, so 14%. I'm probably going to jam this lock. It's not the first time you tried and never succeeded. It's not the first time you've tried and never succeeded, really? Is that the message for when you jam the lock? The lock is beyond your capabilities. Alright, cool. Let's go and see what's in here. Oh, it's locked too. Don't pick the lock on the stupid shelf. Come on. Ah, come on. Ah, whatever. Okay. There's some lint here. Pocket lint. On the shelf. Okay, let's go ahead. Oh, hey, that's a new. Ah, that's cool. Like that little design right there. Let's create a new save game. Let's do the quick save, of course. There we go. Hopefully nothing gets corrupted. Just to be sure, though, let's go make a backup, just like because you know that we had that problem with the last mod, with the Olympus 2207 mod. So let's try and make a couple backups as we go. All right, we got some random junk just sitting around. Cool. I really want to get in there, but oh well. Oh, there's a dude out here. We can talk to him. I think we're gonna just start by searching around the entire area and looting everything we can. Nope, you can keep your junk. Although I think I will like take it and drop it in a central area just in case I need it later. Like right out in front. Whoa, hey. We got some unused art here. What the fuck? It's nothing out of the ordinary though. I wonder what happened with this. That's funny. Alright, well, cool. Missing some floor tiles. I don't really know what's missing. But maybe someday we will find out. Can I get out here? Is that a door or window? It's a door. Here we go.
Hey, about damn time you got that lazy ass out of bed, kid. Now cool your heels for a sec. I need to talk with you about something.
We actually have some voiced dialogue here. Dude. Alright. Take these just because your bedtime's at 6 doesn't mean the rest of us follow suit. Let's do that one.
Yeah, har, smart ass. Now listen, will ya? This is important.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, I've been chewing something over for the past few days. Actually, it's more like years, to be honest. I'm sure you remember all the stories about the Chosen One, the guy who helped fund this town a boatload of years ago. And I'm also sure you remember all the ramblings I've let slip during the years about the shit him and me used to get into.
Sorry. Okay. Get to the point, will you? Now, let's do yes, I remember. I remember.
Well, I'm starting to worry about the crazy bastard. I haven't heard jack shit from him for a very long time. Something's wrong, and I need to find out what. Now, I haven't asked you for anything during the years, and I've always done my best to raise you good and proper. The point of the matter is, I need your help, kid.
All right. So this is Cassidy. This is the Cassidy from Fallout 2. This is actually cut content from Fallout 2. They reanimated, and it looks like they got the voice actor who did the voice for the Restoration Project to come in and do the voice for this cast, do the lines for this Cassidy, which is pretty cool. This is not borrowed from Restoration Project, from what I can remember and tell. This is brand new, and in fact, it looks like, if I pay a little bit of attention here, it looks like some of this art might be kind of new too. Either way, there's definitely a new background on him, which is cool. All right, let's see. If you haven't heard from him so long, why the sudden decision to go looking for him now? Why me? Did you get a damn stroke during the night or something? Did you get a damn stroke during the night or something? He pissed him off.
Enough with the attitude, kid. It ain't cute anymore. I'm serious.
Okay, easy with the blood pressure now. So what's the plan?
I'm glad you ain't backing out on me, kid. And grateful.
Well, not like I had an option.
Now, if we're going to locate my buddy, we'll need his old Pip-Boy. It's kind of like a small wrist computer gizmo that he used to wear. When he left Elko, he told me to dig it up if I ever need to pick up his trail for some reason. I know where it is and all, but there's something else we need to take care of before we leave.
Go on.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rotten going on in town. People are all tensed up and looking shifty-eyed at each other. I'd like you to speak with Counselor Corbin, see what you can do to help him out. Steve Corbin's been good to us through the years, so at least we can help him keep the town afloat before we leave.
So what are you gonna do?
Me? I'm going to prepare for our trip and figure out who to leave in charge of the bar when we leave. Now get going. Steve should be at a store down by the gates. And take your time to say your goodbyes. I'm sure Janie next door would skin us alive if we left without a word.
Come on. Why can't we just leave the Dust Bowl right away?
Can it, kid? We're still stuck here as long as the council suspects that there's raiders creeping in the bushes. We might just as well do our best to help prevent whatever shit that's brewing before we leave. You don't get to argue about this, understand?
Yeah, leave. All right. Cool. an entire... Oh, what did I just click? No, no. Okay. So we got stuck in one conversation, come out of it, and then immediately go right into the next one. So let's see what the next one is. Jasper O'Hara, a weathered young man, obviously not from Elko, with the look of a drifter, gets your attention. Good morning. The name's Jasper O'Hara. He holds out his hand in greeting. Why should I care is what I clicked by accident without realizing it. My, someone with a backbone. That's what I call a stroke of luck. Okay. You can stroke your luck all you want, but you'll have to do it on your own, Leaf. That's a good one. Okay, what do you mean by that? Well, here's the thing. I've been stranded here in town with the recent lockdown of the gates, and so I thought I'd try and make the best of it. What's more, I overheard you and your old man talking about skipping town. All this considered, I have a proposition for you, kid. Interested? Nope, can't say that I am. I got other things to do. Now, let's go. Sure, shoot. Great, there's a good deal of money in it for you that I'm sure will come in handy out there on the waste. Now, what's your take on this town? I guess we got a negative one, positive one, and then a what do you mean? What do you mean? Well, it's simple, really. What do you think about this place? What do you think about this place? Is it a good place to live, or do you just don't give a crap about it? Okay. I love it. It's my home. It's for all the people. Okay, so I guess your other options are back. The first one was kind of a little bit more descriptor. I don't know. I guess it's like any other place, except I know a lot of people around here. Well, that's the answer I was looking for, kid. Now, these people, they're an able and proficient sorts, right? Capable of surviving on the most meager resources and what the wastelands offer, right? Yeah, I guess so. Exactly. Now, seeing as you're heading out into the waste with your old man, and there won't be any caravans coming through for a long time, you really think these folks need all the money? All that money that they've got stuffed over at the Mr. Corbin, that Mr. Corbin's place, more than you? From what I've heard, he's got his hands on a whole lot of cash. Way more than this town could need during a caravan drought like this. You get what I'm saying here? What the fuck? Okay, I guess, so Cassie's dad, and Cassie's got one quest for me, and then this guy comes in here and says, hey, you want to rob a bank? I think that's what's going on, right? All right. Okay. Saying that we help ourselves to the cash, right? Yeah, and I don't like it. I think you better hit the road before I tell the guards about this. Oh no, we're gonna get the cash. You're saying that we help ourselves to the cash, right? Right on, my friend. So you game? Yes. Excellent. Now listen, because I don't like repeating myself, really. Oh, okay, kid? I actually tried to nick the strongbox with the cash a few nights ago, but since the gates were closed down due to the radar threat, I had to replant it back in Corbin's office. He must have caught on that someone's been tampering with the safe. I couldn't just cut and run, as the guards would have never let me slip by with it. And it really isn't a good idea to lug around a box full of cash when raiders are about, now is it? So this is the plan. I head out of town and keep low when I see you and your old man getting ready to leave. You grab the strongbox and bring it with you. And then the two of us meet up on the outside. Just tell your old man you need to take a leak with something, and I'll come skulking. And I see what you're thinking, friend. What do I need to do all that work? But you'll see, it isn't as simple as that. The strongbox has got a real fancy built-in lock, one that I highly doubt you'll be able to tackle. On the other hand, I've got a real knack for such things. Okay, I guess, but where is it then? Is it still in Corbin's story? Or can I just break the damn thing? Can I just break the damn thing and take the cash? It's made of steel and iron, kid. Real fancy construction from before the war. And the lock will jam way before it gives into force. Can you actually force locks in this one? If you've got some heavy explosives, then sure. Really? Maybe, but you really want to risk all that cash? Yeah, I get it. So where's the box anyway? I want some heavy explosives. Well, that old fox Corbin has hidden it somewhere else, and I can't really go around asking now, can I? You can, though, seeing as you're a townie and all. Try to get something out of Corbin, and if he turns up nil, then try talking to anyone else that might know about it. But be discreet, easy money. And then we have an understanding. I'll just hang out here and keep sipping my drink, and you go about your day as usual. We'll meet outside later on, but in the meantime, I think it's best that we don't, socialize anymore. Good day to you, friend. Jasper gives you a smirk and returns to his drink. And he probably won't talk to me again after that. So, who was... This was Jasper? That's Jasper. Okay, cool. Alright. Throw that in the quick save. Yeah, he's just dots me. And this would be Cassidy.
Shoot.
Checking in by. Who's this guy? Is this Vic? A foul smell that almost makes you jump back slams into you is Baxter. Okay. Opens his mouth. Hello there, youngster. What you up to? Old Cass just got you running his errands again? Burp. Not really. Oh, well, I've forgotten that smell. Maybe I'll see you again after you've taken a bath. Well, there, kid. Sorry, I haven't gotten any booze lately, and this here beer piss only fuddles the brain box. Why no booze then? Oh, well, it's a wee bit embarrassing, really. Your old man kind of cut me off from the heavy stuff recently. Told me it was for my own good, my ass. Well, I'm sure he's got his reasons. See you around, Baxter. Ah, you get 3 different conversation lines. Wonder if he is important in any other way later into the game. Oh, what's in here? Nothing. Alright. Wow. Just gonna open all the doors? There's a couple new pieces of art. Like this new table here. These new tables here. Nothing else. Here we go. Cassidy's. That's new as far as I can tell. As far as I can recall. What is this? Urine jar? I was about to take it, but no, I think I'm going to leave that. You can keep the urine jar. I'll take the hypodermics, though. In that window, what do we got here? Nothing. Alright. Just gonna search around, steal everything I can that I think is worth stealing anyway. I'm gonna take all the fruit there. I'm gonna take your lunch, Doctor. Sorry. Save that. Hello, Q. How may I help you? Got time for some questions, Doc? I guess. Well, I'm a little pressed for our time at the moment, but sure, ask your questions. What's the deal between you and the Royan Shaman? Oh, I didn't know there was something like that. You don't seem to leave that many customers. You don't seem to have that many customers lately. How come? Ever since the Aurelians started going to Matatu instead of me, the other townspeople seems to have become suspicious of my ability. True, I have failed on several occasions to identify and treat whatever malady that has befallen the travels. I do not know what would happen if it started afflicting the other townspeople. The autopsy report from the Elkin child, the Carrington's boy, which died from similar symptoms recently, didn't give any clue as to what had killed him. I fear that when, not if, the sickness starts spreading, I won't be able to stop it. What's the deal between you and the shaman? I thought he just said that. Matatu? Well, our methods conflict with each other. I believe he fears that my superior medical skills and advanced technology is a threat to his reputation amongst his people. Even though I have on several occasions assured him that I'm in no way out to discredit him, he just won't listen. He's even started to threaten the Aroyans with the anger of the ancestors of spirits if they continue to visit me for their medical ailments. Shame when a man's ego controls him so. It sure is, but a lot of Elkins seem to avoid your help too. Why? Well, ever since the Aroyans started going to Matatu instead of me, the other townspeople seem to have become suspicious of my ability. Wait, I've already read this. Okay, what the? Okay, so it just cycles between the two. Alright, bye. What do you have on you? Nothing. Alright. Well, I can't even get him to heal me, but whatever. What do we got in here? Nothing. A bunch of nothing? That I didn't take that lockpick skill now. Maybe not, I don't know. Hey there, what brings you to my office, kid? Cass told me to stop by Mr. Corbin, something about the troubles in town. Cut the crap, Cassidy sent me over and you know it. Straight to the point, eh? Oh, Cass sure is rubbed off on you, kid. I don't know what Cass told you, but yeah, it's true that we're having some troubles that someone like yourself would be able to help with, being kind of a neutral party and all that. But well, besides, I need someone I can trust to do the right thing here. Dude, I am loving this so far. Look, the dialogue is... it could be a little shorter, but it's to the point for the most part. It's well written. There's no Googlish to worry about. This is pretty nice. I'll help you any way I can, Mr. Corbin. What's the problem exactly? Hey, warmed my heart, kid. Seeing you all grown up and eager to do the right thing. Cass did good by you. He sure did. But I'm babbling here. Oh, an old goat been being sentimental. You no doubt noticed that there's some tension in Elko lately, kid? Okay, it's like this. A few weeks back, a lot of the Arroyans started getting sick. Nasty stuff with fever, chills, the runs, and all that. Doc Fane couldn't really find a cause or a proper way to treat the problem, so the shaman of the Arroyans, Matatu, jumped on the opportunity. He's always viewed us Elkins like some sort of a pest problem, not fit to live side by side with the Arroyans. But us counselors, me, old Morris, and Jordan, have always been able to shut him up. Problem is, this time there's no shutting him up, and the town's really starting to get the ugly end of the stick for it. You see, ever since Matatu managed to heal one of the sick Arroyans, he's been slinging around some bull that it's the tribe's ancestor spirits being angry. And that's to blame for the sickness. He claims that in order to stop the sickness, the Arroyans must rally against him and take up the old ways again. Well, he ain't fooling me. There's no doubt that he's got one thing in mind with those old ways, and that's to drive every non-Arroyan out of town. At least that's what I fear. Isn't there anything you can do about it? You're a counselor, after all. Counselor, after all. Well, sure am. But us counselors have no real power. We're just the voice of the people. Of course you are. Of course you have no power. Sure, until you want to exercise it. For now, you just want me to do your work for you. Besides, both Morris and Jordan are Arroyans, and so they're being scrutinized by the tribals and are pretty hamstrung by what they can do without further aggravating the spirits. I tried to have Jordan assist Doc Fane with finding a proper cause for the sickness, but once Matatu started preaching and screeching about the sacrilege of science, Jordan just had to take a step back. Since the shaman has been the only one to effectively battle the sickness, his word weighs heavy at the moment, even amongst the Elkins. So what could I possibly do? Jeez, man, what am I going to go murder somebody? First off, I need you to see if there's any way you can help Doc Fane with getting to the bottom of this whole sickness business. The Arroyans have been forbidden by Matatu to even talk with him, and the Elkins started losing faith in his abilities ever since an Elkin boy died from what's afflicting the tribals. With another kid getting sick just a day or so ago, people that won't talk to the doc will talk with you. We'll talk with you. Besides, you're a smart kid. Maybe you'll catch something we missed. Hank should be at his office across the street. Now, I do have 7 intelligence, but I don't think that counts as a smart kid. But okay, whatever. Okay, assist Doc Fame in any way he needs me to. Anything else? Now that pretty much sums it up. Once the sickness has been dealt with, I'm going to play this through on a low intelligence to see if there is different dialogue. Once the sickness has been dealt with, maybe the tension dies down. If not, well, we can't really decide on anything, or we're practically blind and grasping for straws at the moment, as we're practically blind and grasping at straws at the moment. Don't worry, kid. I'll give you a good pay. It'll come in handy when you head out with Cass. And feel free to stop by and procure some goods if you need them. I'm always open. All right. How do you know that I'm heading out with Cass? What is he telling everybody? Yeah, I may be old, but I'm still got ears, kid. And Cass has been yapping off about heading out for quite some time. If he doesn't do it now, he probably never will. Damn hard is catching up with him, you know. Don't worry, he's a tough man. I'll be back later, I guess. Hey, he's a tough man. I'll be back later. Again, what's on your mind? Look at your goods. What do you got on you? What do I got? I have like $60-something, I think. I thought I saw something new here. A pickaxe. A very solid and heavy piece of metal sitting on a robust wooden stick, used for crushing rocks and other obstacles. 49. Tempting. How much is one of these? 434. I ain't got that. Whoa, what's this? Trauma pack. Powerful chemicals against wound shock. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense by itself. Adhesive surgical dressing included in the pack can be used to stop heavy bleeding. As a first one is kind of a funny description, but it's going to be the same price as a stim pack. Okay. Gosh. Sell somebody else's junk. What do you need? It's ask some questions real quick. Tell me about the council. What's the enmity between the Arroyans and Elkins? As I mentioned earlier, Matatu has always had a thorn in his side towards us wastelanders, believing that the town should only belong to the Arroyans. He hasn't said it out loud up until just recently, once all those Arroyans started getting sick. He's always been preaching about the old traditions and such, but at the time, he's on the brink of putting us all in the fire for the sake of his ideals. The Royans listen to him. He's their shaman after all, and the Elkins have started to fear that they will be driven out if things continue to like this. Jordan has always been able to help him. Jordan has always been able to help me to cool things down in the past, but now he seems to have given up. Maybe he's getting too old. I don't know. But isn't what he's doing unlawful? Can't you stick the guard on him? Believe me, kid, if Matatu didn't command the kind of respect and reverence amongst his people that he do, I would throw him in the slammer quicker than a Vegas hooker gets an SGD. Whew, dirty. He's a troublemaker, but a smart one. If I stick the guard on him, the Royans will go into an uproar. No, this must be handled with diplomacy. Once the sickness has been dealt with, I'll have a proper talk with Jordan and try to come to a reasonable conclusion regarding Matatu's bull. Till then, it's better to leave it alone. Your call, there's something else I wondered about. About the council. The council? Ha! We're not much more than three sorry sods that's been appointed to take the crap whenever things in town don't work as it's supposed to. But seriously, we cooperate to represent all the townsfolk equally and try to keep things in order, of course. I take care of the Elkins, the law enforcement, and administer trade with the other settlements. Jordan represents the Arroyans and their interests, and Old Morris represents the women in town, both Arroyan and Elkin. Is that Aunt Morlis? Is that what that's supposed to be? Aunt Morlis is a though old bat. Okay, I think that's supposed to be tough. Somebody accidentally had an H in there. Aunt Morlis is a tough old bat. I tell you, she's got a good hand with birth labor as well as possessing extensive knowledge regarding first aid and child maladies. Even though she's old as dirt, she's got a good ear for gossip. Sometimes she even picks up something worthwhile. The three of us try to meet on a weekly basis, but it's been hard with all the tension lately. Even us counselors are on our toes. Okay. You take care of all outside trade. Must be a lot of cash to keep tabs on. Well, not as much as you'd think, really. All the folks in town pull together part of what they have each month, and then I buy bulk supplies from passing caravans. Or we run a caravan of our own down to Dayclo on it, or NCR 15. Since we've had to close the gate for a time, I've been sitting on the cash for far longer than I feel comfortable with, though. Especially since someone seems to have been snooping around here a few nights ago. Don't you worry, the cash pool has already been relocated. Wink. Really, where to? What's a safe place? Why are you so nosy about it all of a sudden, kid? I can now at this point I can give away Jasper O'Hara. Because I know who's been trying to get at it. It's that drifter, Jasper O'Hara. He told me that he would try to recruit me as a partner in crime. Or I can say I'm only concerned, that's all. So you got time for another question? Or just curious, that's all, and leave. Let's do another question one. Let's see if I can't go back through that. Must be a lot of cash. Any suspects? Nah, not really. It's probably just my paranoia that's buggering me. Okay. I know that it's Jasper O'Hara. He told me in confidence when he tried to recruit me, and then I can only leave. All right, fine. Let me ask about the. Oh wait. Why is the town gate closed down? Reports have been coming in with the caravans that there's been an increase in border activity lately. It's not the usual stick-ups and hit-and-run shit. No, this is something bigger. Whole caravans being slaughtered and looted. So it's just common sense to lay low and keep the gates shut until things blow over, don't you think, eh? Fair enough. Got time for another question. Okay, tell me about the council again. And this time, we're going to find Jordan and Morlis. The three of us all have an office each in the town hall just up the street. Old Morlis is usually cooped up in the main meeting hall, while Jordan has been keeping to his office lately. And I guess that's it. Yep, looks like that's about it. All right, get out of here. Can't open the gate. Can I lockpick the gate? Can't open the gate. It has no visible lock. Actually, I have a lot of messaging for this. Nice. Hello there, Q. What you up to? Okay, anything interesting going on? Nah, not much. Heard that Chancellor Corbin's been fidgety about something lately. He's in his office if you want to check it out. By the way, I ran into a guy at the bar, Jasper O'Hara. Know about him? Some drifter by the looks of it. He came in with a caravan a few days ago. Got trapped when the gates closed. He's free to go whenever he wants. But he'll be on his own out there. If you ask me, I think he's up to no good. Got that look about him, you know? Did I quick save it? I did quick save it. He is up to no good. He talked to me about dash dash. Russell seems a bit fidgety, interrupts you. Is that so, you see? Well, you have to take it up with Officer Lynch. Because I'm on guard duty, you see? Right. I'll talk to Lynch about it then. Leave. Weird. Just having a stroll. Right, well, try not to stroll around Lynch too much. Okay, if you want your ass intact. What does that mean? He's gonna go grab my ass? He takes guarding the gate way too serious sometimes. Okay, so anything else going on except guarding the gate from a tumbleweeds, I guess? I mean, nah, not much. Heard that Councilor Corbin's been fidgety about something lately. He's in his office if you want to check it out. Okay. Who's this? What? Who is this? It's Left Eye Lynch. I love that name. All right. What's up? I'm here to guard the gate, not gossip with the kids. Breed it. You're one grumpy bastard. You know that? Lynch's good eye starts twitching slightly with irritation. I sure do, kid. Now beat before I get real grumpy. Take it easy. I'm going. Okay, why such a bad mood? Easy. I ain't gotten a cup of joe yet. Janie usually brings me some when I go on duty, but I guess she's busy now. Piss off. You're being such an ass because you haven't got your coffee? Really? You know what, kid? You get me a cup of Janie's coffee over at the diner, or maybe I'll cut you some slack. Fine, I'll be right back, I guess. Where is Janie's diner? Is this the diner? No, it doesn't exactly look like an eating place. I think I just changed just a garbage can. But we're gonna see what's in here. Nothing. Guys, why does everybody make a mod and then put nothing on the shelves? Nothing for me to loot. I just love how everybody in town, everybody has shelves, but nobody uses shelves. Leave my desk alone. Oh, who's that now? Alright. Oh, that door closed behind. Oh, lame. Morless. Oh, that's Morless. Gives you a sharp look under her hood. You approach the tribe's keeper of Saga, boy. Offer the gift or be gone. I will not speak to those who do not respect the old ways. First off, I'm not a boy. And secondly, I doubt you have anything to say that's worth my time. Spit. However that's supposed to sound. Be gone from my sight, you runt. Your disrespect proves that you are still a child, and I don't have time for your spoiled children. Morless snorts and turns her back to you. Morless gives you a glare and then ignores you. What if I should keep going or if I should reload on that one? Yes, can I help you with anything? You're Counselor Jordan, right? Well, would you mind answering some questions? I'm a counselor, yes, but I don't have time to chit-chat. Speak with Corbin or Mortis if you have any questions regarding the council and its affairs. Where can I find them? Mortis is in the town hall main room, and Corbin is most likely in his general store at the town gates. If you don't mind, I'm busy. Yeah, right. Thanks a lot, you dick. Okay, what is it now? I just wanted to apologize. No, wrong office. No, fuck that. He's a dick. I wonder if there really is like a dick, like you're a dick to everybody option in this game, in this mod. And like if there's consequences for it. They like it comes to decision time and somebody's like, that guy was a dick to me. Well, now we're gonna throw him in jail because he was a dick to everybody. Okay, can I get through here? There we go. Jonas looks very pale and feverish. He is constantly twitching and moaning with his eyes half shut. Maybe I shouldn't be in this room. That's pretty wrong. There's nothing here to steal. Alright, we're gonna make a separate safe slot for that one. Okay, who's this? Get out! My son is... He's sick! Please, leave us alone! Okay, don't bite my head off, jeez. What this guy? Yeah, what do you want? Nothing, sorry to intrude. Really, that's it? He has nothing on him. There's a fruit on him, on her, and he has 2 cats. There's an exit grid here. We haven't visited the rest of town, though. Janie's Diner. So this is Janie's. Nice new piece of artwork here. What is this? Bar. It says bar. Nothing out of the ordinary. I don't know. I didn't see you pilfering my counter. What? Fuck it. I'm gonna try that again. Didn't see you pilfering my counter, hun. Would you break? You would break my heart, you know. Well, it sounds like they're having a conversation, or it looks like I have. What else we got back here? What about that crazy cult down in Windover? I don't really give a crap about this kind of gossip. I'm not going to Windover anytime soon. Alright, nothing really going on here. Alright. Well, let's talk to this guy. Must have been a blast to grow up with. What? How's Mike doing? Counselor Corbin's have ordered the gate to stay closed for a while. I guess the recent raider thing has done something. He's alright. So you're leaving soon? Sure wish Fang would stop wasting his time with the tribals. They don't want his help, the ungrateful bastards. Yeah, that other kid's got the same shit-eating way to him as the Carrington boy. Must have been blasted to grow up with old Cass as a father. Okay. Well, hello there, Q. What can Janie do for you today? Hi, Janie. I just wanted to stop by before I leave, that's all. Oh, my, yes. You and Cass are heading out soon, that's right. Well, I'd like it better if the both of you just stayed put. But I guess there's no changing that damn bullhead's mind once it's set now, is it? Right about that. So anything I can do for you before I leave would pay for some of all those lunches through the years. Okay. You don't mind me asking, Janie, but why haven't you and Cassidy ever, hooked up? It's obvious that you like him a lot. We're gonna ask him. Why haven't you hooked up? My dad needs to get laid. Janie blushes slightly. Oh, believe me, I've tried. Really? Although it was many years ago when he helped me and Mike to leave that cesspit Reno behind. Then Wesley came along. He was a good enough man, Wes. God rest his soul. It's a pity he passed on before you were old enough to really remember him. I think you would have liked him. Well, my dad's probably sleeping in an empty bed right now. What if I just unlock the door for you and then you just kind of... I don't know, whatever. How did Wesley pass on exactly, if you don't mind? Oh, maybe he was murdered. Oh, I don't mind, sweetie, not at all. He got jumped by a radscorp one evening. Managed to kill it, but not before it sunk its stinger in him. You see, Wes was a good couple of years older than me, so his health never really recovered from that sting, despite Dog Fang's assistance. I try to remember the good times, I don't think he'd like it very much if I kept on grieving a year in, year out. And wouldn't he have wanted you to have someone else in his life, such as Cassidy? No, John and me are too different, and besides, as he keeps telling me, he's old enough to be my grandpa. Okay, and it just wouldn't feel right towards Wes. But enough of this yammering. Q, is there anything else? Anything you need? Have a cup of coffee? Lynch asked me to go get it for him. Oh, damn, I knew there was something I'd forgotten. I guess that big lump is all tooth and curses by now, huh? Well, it's $10 for a big cup, but you don't need to worry about that, sweetie. Here you go, and watch out, because it's steaming hot. Jeannie hands you a big cup of steaming hot coffee. All right. Nonsense. Here's the $10, Jeannie. I insist. Give her $10. You sure are a lot like John. You know that? And since you're probably just as stubborn, I guess I'll have to take that money. Winks at you. Come on back before you leave. If there's anything else, son. Janie gives you a warm, motherly smile. I will. Bye for now. Let's talk to her again. Little chat. You know me, sweetie. I can talk for hours without even stopping. And I'd love to listen to you before I head out. So have you heard that? After about 30 minutes, that's about it. Now, enough procrastination. I believe you should go now. I wonder if 30 minutes actually passes. Not at all. In fact, I still have a lot of time in my hands. Great. So have you heard that? After about another 30 minutes, that's about it. Now enough procrastination. I believe you should go out now. No, we're going to hold down that one key, I guess. Just going to hold down one. Yes. Oh my god, what time does it actually pass? Holy shit. What? Crap. Right, cool. Okay, I don't even know what that last conversation was. I wish I could look it up, but I can't. So, oh well. Let's go give the guy his coffee. you got that damn coffee? Yeah, sure have, Lynch. Here you go. Give him the cup of coffee. It's probably cold by now. Lynch suspiciously inspects the coffee. Why, it's stone cold. Fuck, kid. Janie would never give me cold coffee. Means you took her sweet fucking time with it, didn't you? Get the fuck out of my sight. You pissed me off. Retreat hastily. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. I'm loving the writing. I am loving the writing on this mod so far. That was good. That's some good shit. I am gonna clip that. That is good. Oh, cool. Look at this. It's a turret. I think this is from Tactics. These turrets are supposed to keep Elka safe and warm. Oh, man. That was some good stuff. Lucy, I had some questions. You pissed me off, damn it. Beat it. Let's see. Is there any other place? There's still a couple of people back here need to talk to. This is locked. Okay. You'll need a specific key. The lock in this door is beyond your lockpicking skill. Alright. This might be Lucy. This is Lucy, actually. I haven't talked to this one yet. Dot, dot, dot. Hey there, little girl. Why so quiet? What's the matter? Dog got your tongue? Dog got your tongue? Lucy looks at you with big, scared eyes. She's about to say something, but then she shuts her mouth promptly and stares in the ground. Okay, so you don't feel like talking. Good luck with that. Okay, why so quiet? It's big, scared eyes. Say something. Same thing. Okay. There's nothing on her. Okay. Okay. There we go. Is that her mom? Her mom come out to get me. Who is this? The slightly heavyset woman is in her early 40s. She's got brown curls. A mother's smile is dressed in a stained apron. There's a constant smell of food around her. Oh, that's Janie. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's try and knock Janie out. It knocks her unconscious. There we go. Yeah, can I take her? Can I loot her? No, what the hell? Finally crafted pot. There we go. Okay. Slaps your hand. Oh no, good kiddo. Because she got me feeling her up. Okay. Okay, we gotta start. We actually have to try stealing from her. There she's unconscious again. We're gonna give her a concussion here shortly, I think. Oh no, everybody's after me now. All right, we gotta reload. I don't think I can handle the entire town though. Anyway, let me go try stealing from her now. Okay, that didn't actually do anything. Weird. I get right in front of her, see if I can fail a steal check or something. Nope. Okay. Huh. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go next door. Let's see what's going on over here. Moby, one of Mike's helpers, motions you over while cradling a shotgun and looking around nervously. Hey there, I need to talk to you mighty quick. You're so spooked, Moby. Thanks, Q. I've really done it now. Mike's gonna beat the tar out of me if he finds out. A pack of oil mongers got into the pens at night and killed one of them stupid Brahmins. They've dragged it into this tool shed. This damn tool shed. Been munching away at it all morning. I don't think I can take them myself. Could you help me out? You're not telling me everything here, Moby. Why would any of this be your fault specifically? Well, it's like this. A few days ago, I found this here hole along the wall. I meant to fill it up, but I kind of never got around to it. It's in my area, and them dogs clearly got in through it. Please help me out, and don't tell Mike about it. Sounds like you've been slacking off. Okay, how many dogs are there? Okay, I know how to solve this. Open the door for the dogs. Now lure them with this sweet jerky back to the hole. I'll throw the jerky over the wall, and you fill a hole up after they've gone through. Got it? Got it. I'll just unlock the door and step back so you can do your thing. Wait for Moby to unlock the door, then lure the dogs away. Huh. Cool. I like this. They kind of give you a solution, but that's cool. Maybe that's because of my speech skill. I don't know. I gain 150 experience points. Thanks to your skill and ingenuity, you've helped Moby with his dog problem without resorting to violence. All right, cool. Moby looks at you with awe and admiration. Shucks, Q. You really know how to deal with dogs. Not a strength and not a scratch on you. Here's my last 10 caps. Now I have to start scooping that Brahmin up. Maybe if I do real quiet, I can sneak the pieces into Mike's next butcher batch. Nobody's going to keep track of how many Brahmin you have. It looked like they only had like 5. You're going to go from 5 Brahmin to 4 Brahmin. People know. People notice. Anyway, just keep that hole plugged, Moby. I don't want to have to do this again. Q, always knew you were a nice fella. All right. Let's see what you got on you. I'm just going to open the fence. I'm just going to open the fence and leave them open. Because why not? Let the cows wander around. Okay, cool. Alright, that's cool. I guess this is the butcher area. People covered in Brahmin meat. Yum, yum. Mike shines up with a smile as he sees you, giving him a good excuse to take a break from the bloody work of cutting up Brahmin steaks. Well, if it ain't my favorite little snot nose. What brings you to my fine establishment, kid? John looking to get another meat discount, or you just here to brighten Uncle Mike's day? I just wanted to swing by and say hi before I head out with Cassidy. Yeah, John's been telling me about heading out for his last trip for quite some time now. Guess he's just been waiting for you to get some meat on your bones. If you pardon the pun, Mike snickers as he throws a glance at the arrayed meat clubs before him on the table. Thanks for giving me the chance to say goodbye, kid. Sure you don't want some pointers before you head out? Sure, I guess I could use some pointers because he improved my outdoorsman skill or something. Great, you can never know too much, kid. There's a universal truth right there. Now, when you head out in the waste, keep your wits about you, because people out there ain't much better than your average desert vulture. Just keep your nose clean and the bastards you meet at arm's length. You'll do fine. If that doesn't work, I got a few tricks to teach you about how to handle any scumbag that goes all up in your business. It gets all up in your business. Tricks? What kind of tricks? Oh, well, you see, kid, there's nothing that says fuck off quite as effectively. It's a good old punch to the jaw. Now, let's see. Mike scans around the room for a second before continuing. Join me over here, where the blood's made the floor all slick and slippery. I'll teach you to maintain your balance while dishing out punishment like a true pro. Mike puts his dukes up and assumes a solid boxer stance. I don't hold back, kid, in the bloody... Okay, yeah, let's just go fight in Brahmin blood. Oh, I won't. Oh, I won't hold back. Mimics Mike's stance and get ready for a sparring session. You gain 25 experience points. Let's see, although you managed to get some pretty good punches in, you can't help but feel that Mike was holding back on you. Nevertheless, you've learned some new ways to get through an opponent's guard. You definitely managed to block Mike's punches while keeping your balance. Finally catching Mike off guard with a jab, you manage to follow up with a heavy cross punch that connects with his jaw. Mike stumbles back a few steps with a split lower lip and calls it quits. Ha! I'll be damned, kid. Spit. Psh. Or whatever noise. Anyway, you're no pushover, like, are ya? Been long since anyone managed to get the bleed on me. Guess I'm getting old. You'll do just fine out in a ways, I'm sure. Thanks, and sorry for the bleeding there. Now you come back if you ever need anything, kid. I'll be happy to give you some of my time. Maybe I'll pick you up on that, Mike. See you later. I got 25 experience points. I wonder if my unarmed skill went up at all? I don't know. Talk to me again. Something I've been meaning to ask you. Okay. Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Moby. Moby, what's that jackass gone and done this time? Thought you had to know that some wild dogs managed to sneak past Moby and kill one of the Brahmin. Don't worry, I helped him to take care of the situation. Nah, let's just leave that alone. Let's keep that secret for now. What do you do around here? Funny question, but I guess you never really asked me about it, right? Well, aside from growing about bald, fat, and old, I take care of those town's meat supply. I personally cut up the Brahmin and hand them over to my sister at the diner. Or to the town's surplus. Sure, I sell some jerky made from leftover parts as well. A man's got to make a living after all. From time to time, but they're few and far between. And even then, they're still nowhere near as peaceful as Elko. Dayglow is pretty alright, and Windover is okay. What else you don't know? Got any info to share about the world? Wasteland? 3 words, kid. Big, hot, dangerous. People often kill you as soon as they look at you. Sure, there are a few hubs of civilization out there, as long as you avoid the religious nut jobs. NCR 15 down south, now that's actually not a half bad place either. NCR 15, isn't that a strange name for a town? Yeah, I guess. But lousy imagination ain't nothing to complain about when you have the Republic Police in your streets and an affordable meal readily available now, is it? If you ever pass that place with John, make sure you steer clear of the Diaz brothers. They're traitors, sure, but behind their phony smiles, they're nothing but crooks and thieves. We buy a lot of our Brahmin from them, and it's always the same damn hassle about the price. Every goddamn time. Steer clear of the Diaz brothers, got it. I gotcha. Anything else? You ever stop by Dayglow, make sure you don't piss off the sheriff, Kron. I know him personally, and he's a good enough guy if you treat him with respect. You're not sure, but you think Mike's blushing a little. Well, there's this one other little thing regarding Dayglow. There's a woman there named Kit Love. She used to work at a small, let's call it a motel. John and we used to know her way back when, John and me at the same time, huh? Well, I actually knew her a little better than John. If you see her, tell her I said hi, would you? The sheriff, how do you know him exactly? He used to train me when I was younger, back in Reno. This was way back before I'd even went my first boxing match. He skipped town to continue his career in Vegas when the bishop started to get a bit controlling. However, I always regretted that I didn't take Janie and went with him. Imagine my surprise when I run into him in Dayglow a bunch of years later. I almost shot myself. Don't know if he's still alive over there, but if he is, you stay in your best behavior. You hear, kid? We trained you. I wouldn't want to piss him off. Got time to talk some more? All right. How do you know Cassidy? Oh, John, damn kid, that's a long story. You sure you got patience for it? I sure do, I guess. All right then. Don't say I didn't warn you. Mike gets a strange look in his eyes as he continues. I first met John in New Reno, many goddamn years ago. I used to box in my younger days, see? Real heavyweight prize fighter for the Bishop family. Went under the bulk. Was no man in Reno who could get me down, and if they did, I sure as hell didn't have the brains to stay down. So you can understand that there was a heap of trouble when the family finally wanted me to throw a fight. I gotten old, they said, past my prime. Greedy bastard just wanted to cap in on as much cash as possible. Hold on. I'm going to read that again. These greedy bastards just wanted to cap in and on as much cash. Would it be the other way around? It would be cash in on as many caps as possible. I think okay. Well, whatever. That's fine. It makes sense. It's just a little backwards, I think, for the saying. Anyway. So naturally, the Bishop's wanted my head on a platter when I pummeled my opponent half to death in the first round instead of throwing him in the towel in the 5th. Damn, they were pissed. John offered to help me out. Didn't know why at the time, but didn't really care either. Later, I found out the slick bastard had won as much on the match as the Bishop's lost. Really? Really? Well, he kind of knew from first sight of me that I'd be too proud to throw the match. I don't know how he knew about the setup, but he did. I guess he felt sorry for me and helped me escape Reno as way to clear his guilty conscience. Anyway, I picked up my belongings and Janie back home just before the Bishop's guys showed up. My manager, Stuart, had already been dragged off for a dirt nap out on Golgotha. So the 3 of us, me, Janie, and John, headed north into the deserts, trying to get as much space between us and the Bishops as possible. The fucks kept chasing us for 2 months, would you believe it? After that storm died down, we died low for a while in Redding, an old mining town that seen better days. That's where we met Horace and Baxter. The Baxter, the old drunk that hangs out in the bar all the time? Yep, back then the drunk hadn't gotten to him yet. Back then the drink hadn't gotten to him yet. He was a damn good shot, actually. Turned out that John knew Baxter and Horace from earlier, before he came down to Reno. He met them after his big adventure a few years earlier. As Horace and Baxter were good enough fellows, and I kind of owed John my life, I decided that the best place for me and Janie was by their side. We did a lot of crazy things the following years, mostly mercenary work for caravans and explorers, but it paid good enough, even though I in retrospect, would have preferred a safer life for Janie. What crazy things are you talking about? Shit, kettle out! Spelunking in gecko-infested rat pit caves for pre-war tech, taking on Crimson Caravan work through Raider hot zones, clearing out mutant nests and old world ruins for settlers. This is as long as I can tell it. The list is long as I tell you. The list is long, I tell you. And I'd probably never, God dang. And I'd probably been longer, and I'd probably been longer. It had probably been longer hadn't we gotten the wake-up call when Horace bit the dust. Something seems to harden inside Mike before he continues. It wasn't a particularly crazy job we'd taken, you know. We were just supposed to watch the back of this old ghoul while he rummaged through an old military bunker of some kind. This ghoul, Simmons, he was a bit eccentric even by ghoul standards, and he managed to get the location of a pre-war bunker from a dead Brotherhood scribe a few weeks back. He reckoned that if he didn't crack that place soon and got his hands on whatever was inside, the brothers would beat him to it. So he hired us for a god-awful sum of cash, and we jumped it without thinking, really. Jumped at it without thinking, really. The worst... It was what it should have said. Typo there. That one. The worst thing would be roving raiders and pre-war security, right? Boy, were we wrong. You've listened to Mike's story and gotten insight into the brutal world outside Elko. At the same time, giving Mike's with the opportunity to ease his heart, you gain 100 experience points. He's got quite a long conversation here. Okay. The place was filled to the brim with death claws. Never even knew that many existed. First, Simmons disappeared in the darkness, so Horace went in after him. Got ripped to shreds before our eyes. There was nothing we could do, so we hightailed it out of there and never looked back. We all got a taste of being mortal back then, so we decided to quit while we were ahead. John contacted an old friend of his, and we agreed to meet right here, where Elko now stands. Together we helped the settlers to build and develop the town. This town. Not much has happened since then. Janie got married, Baxter started drinking, and John, well, he became a dad. Mike breaks out in mirthful laughter. There's something heavy has clearly been taken off his mind. Thanks, kid. I've never gone through all that shit. Now bugger off. I got meat to chop. Mike gives you a friendly push before returning to work. Thanks for telling me this, Mike. Wait, I had something else in mind. Okay. I was just wondering if you've got any work you need help with. I could use the cash. Strapped for cash, huh? Well, I can always use another pair of hands out in the pins. It's a shitty job and smells awful, but it's honest work. Interested? Shovel Brahmin crap? No thanks. I'm not that desperate. However, I'd still like to swap a few words with you. I think that's all there is. I got things to do before I leave. Talk about Moby. Go around here. Yeah, just take the job. Sure. Healthy attitude, kid. I see that John's managed to rub off on you. Here, grab the shovel and I'll show you what needs to be done. Mike throws you a filth-encrusted old shovel and heads out the back. Jesus, seriously. Shovel noise, nice. An honest 3-hour work has earned you an honest measly $5. You gain 10 experience points. Jesus Christ. A few hours later, you've managed to clean out a large part of the pins. Your work does seem fatal, though, as the Brahmins will no doubt have it filled up in about 2 days. Still, work is work. As you return to Mike, your clothes damp with sweat and the shovel even more filth encrusted. They hand you $5 with a satisfied grin. Good work, kid. You've earned the cash, fair and square. Now, if I were you, I'd take a bath or two. Ah, funny. I stopped feeling the smell about an hour ago. Ooh, you could feel that smell. Damn. That's bad. It's a bad smell. Let's loot what we got in here. What is this? Hemophilia pills? Hemophilia pills. Pills for hemophilia. Okay. Help reduce bleeding for a short time. Is that a thing in this game? Love the dialogue so far, I gotta say. Dialogue top notch. Writing top notch. Whoever's writing this, kudos. I'm really enjoying it. Couple of the scripts top notch. Pissing off the guy with the cold coffee. I love that. That was awesome. He got time for you. Mike's gonna really lose it if he sees me slacking off again. All right. That's where the dead Brahmin is. Oh, hey, free one of these. I don't know what it's gonna do. And what is this? An antenna. All right, let's take a look at this real quick. Antenna. This metallic stick is actually an old antenna used for handheld radios. Okay, cool, I guess. Peckaxe, a very solid and heavy piece of metal sitting on a robust wooden stick used for crushing rocks and other obstacles. It weighs 6 pounds. It's like a weapon. Use on. Does nothing. Okay. But it can be used on things, so I wonder... Couple simple quests, couple really good dialogues. I don't have the whip Pip-Boy, so I can't rest here. Let's talk to Lucy's. Oh, I can't. She's gone. Oh wait, no, here she is. Heard anything interesting lately? Not much. Mike's been complaining about that helper he has, Moby, being awfully jittery lately. Other than that, there's the strange sickness that's starting to catch on around town. Most of the Arroyans are the ones being affected, but Doc Fang has had to try and help some Elkins as well. What's awful is that the Carrington boy has already died from whatever it is. Awful business. You might want to talk with Counselor Corbin over at the gate about it if you want to help. All right. She didn't say anything about Lucy, though. Okay, I guess we'll talk to Counselor Corbin, which I think was in here. This is him. Oh, wait, I don't think I've talked to that kid yet. So let's go talk to this kid real quick. Corbin's son. Tom apparently gets startled as you approach, twisting his back towards you. He's obviously trying to cover something. Hi, what you doing back here around the trash? The bullshit kid, what are you trying to have back there? Tom is taken by surprise at your harsh tone and nearly drops whatever it is he's clutching to his chest. Nothing, honest. It's just an old radio, that's all. Reluctantly, he holds forth a small cloth bundle. Carefully places it on the ground and pulls the ragged edges aside, revealing an old handheld radio that's clearly seen better days. You won't take it, will you? Pa says that I can't keep picking at it. That's why I had it back here. Wait, why does he want you picking at it? Because he says it's going to blow up my face. But he doesn't know. Shh. I mean, he doesn't know anything about techno gizmos. I do. Tom squats down by the partly disassembled radio, seeming to almost forget about you as he starts to pick at the inner workings of the radio again. Probably right. You'll end up losing your finger to that broken piece of crap. Tom throws you a defiant look. It's not a piece of crap, and it does work. I just can't get a proper signal, that's all. What? You think you can actually fix it? Well, I know I can make it work. I've even gotten good and clear reception a few times, but I think it needs an antenna. New antenna. Tom glances meaningfully at you. What, you want me to do it? Go get your own antenna. Oh, come on. I know where the antenna is. It's just that I'm not allowed to go snooping around, says Pa. Oh, okay. Keep your diaper on, kid. Tell me where it is and I might pick it up for you. Really? Thanks a million. Thanks a million, man. It's over at Mike's Meat. You know, the Brahmin pins on the east side of town. Mike's got this small shed filled with all kinds of crap and junk. So I borrow some stuff from him now and then. I saw the antenna last time. One of those smelly ranchers threw me out and told Pa about it. Said I was thieving. Pfft. You talking about this antenna? Give him the antenna you picked up from Mike's shed. Tom shines up and starts to sputter a thank you. He soon gives up and instead just beams a smile at you as he takes the antenna. You watch in silence as he starts to tinker with the radio, jamming old wires in, picking at electrodes, and forcefully fitting the antenna into the spot previously inhabited by the old one. Okay, I think it was... Tom starts fooling around with the dial and soon manages to hit the right frequency. Even though there is still a lot of static, you can make out something. It's not actual words, more like a subtle melody. It sounds almost like the wind when it blows through the craggy mountains like a gentle breeze, but there's also something else behind it, a faint, pitched noise. I love the writing. This is really good writing. This is a really well written mod, and in fact, if they have more of this, oh man, how big is this mod? Is that what you've been trying to find? What the hell was that? I have no idea. It sounded almost like, well, Pa said that before the war there was this big fish called whale, and they used to sing. He said it sounded kind of like that. I guess I haven't really heard it, but Pa heard it and on a recording many years ago, and he described it as, well, what we just heard. Tom's adolescent brow furrows as he stares at the radio. Singing fish? So anyway, nothing's free in this world, kid. Where's my pay? What do you mean? I'm just a kid. I don't have any money. I'll just take the radio then. Come see me when you have the cash and I'll sell it back to you. Take the radio and leave. Congratulations, you are the quintessential bully. Hope you feel proud. Gain 50 experience points. Sweet. Love it. Radio, a model 2043B radio communicator from the fine people at Watt Smart Electronics, dependable, rugged, and camouflage with the optional RS-121 interface. Standard radio. description. Let's see. Hope that thing blows up in your pocket. That's fucking awesome. Okay, let's go talk to the doc. Let's continue this quest. And I'm just pissing everybody off. That's the save I'm going through. Hello, Q. How may I help you? Counselor Corbett sent me over. You want to check up on you regarding the Aurorian sickness. Let's do that one. Yes, it is most peculiar. The symptoms are... okay, what was his voice? Yes, it is most peculiar. The symptoms are shakes, violent diarrhea, fever, and sleep deprivation, yet no conventional means of treatment have worked. I don't remember what his voice was. If I had some blood to analyze, maybe I could find a clue, but all the infected Aurorians have been forbidden by Matatu to continue seeking me out for treatment. The shaman seems able to cure it, but it might as well be a passing thing. I highly doubt that Matatu's charms or concoctions have any real effect. Only the Aurorians have been afflicted? Just until recently, only Aurorian males were afflicted. I was trying to work out a pattern, but I hit a dead end when the sickness had affected the two Elkin boys, Jake Carrington and Jonas Trench. It doesn't fit with the sickness only attacking adult Aurorian males. What's worse, it seems that affected children die from the sickness. Their body's immune system just can't cope with it. So the Trench boy Jonas is still sick? Yes, the boy is sick, that much is certain, and it is clearly the same thing that killed the Carrington boy, and most likely what's afflicted the Aurorians. Why don't you examine the boy more closely? Believe me, I would if I could. The child's mother, Kaija Trench, was so far refused me to examine the child in any way but observation, and even that was agreed upon only after a heated debate between her and the boy's father, Kyle. You see, Kaija is one of Aurorian descent, and Matatu has forbidden her to let me have any contact with the child. The shaman claims that the child's mixed blood is the cause of his current state, and that the ancestral spirits are angry and displeased with Kaija's marriage to Kyle. Sadly, superstition trumps science in this matter. Isn't there anyone who knows how he got sick? Neither his mother or his father have anything to say on the matter. Not to me, at least. I haven't asked anyone else, as I've been busy with trying to work with what I have. If I had some of the boy's blood, or if the autopsy report from Jake Carrington had made any sense, then at least we'd have a fighting chance. Any piece of information that could help us identify the boy's sickness could prove vital. What are the symptoms you have observed? The same as with the Aurorian adult males, shakes, violent diarrhea, fever, and sleep deprivation. As with the Carrington boy, all the symptoms are more severe and unrelenting. The boy only sleeps a few minutes at a time, and then it's from pure exhaustion. During his waking hours, he can only ramble incoherently, as if caught in some feverish nightmare. Without a closer examination, there is nothing I can do. Why haven't you been able to get a closer examination? I think I read this one already. Child's mother is refused. Okay, cool. Guess that's all I need to know at the moment. I'll be back later. Bang gently stops you as you're about to leave. Actually, I believe you might be able to help in a more direct manner regarding Jonas. Cassidy is well respected all over Elko, and some of that respect could work out in your favor, Q. If you speak to the Trenches, I'd like you to try and convince them to let me examine the boy more thoroughly. Such a simple thing as a blood sample could prove invaluable in at least determining what we're up against. See what I can do, Doc, but I can't make any promises. Okay. Oh, hey, this gate is open. I can go out this way. What's over here? This is the Royo side. Huh. Cool, we'll get back to that. Gotta go talk to this kid first. Here? Here, okay. So let's see if there's new dialogue. Yeah, what do you want? You're Kyle, Jonas's father, right? Had some questions regarding your situation. That's so. Was the doc come up with anything? I heard he couldn't do shit for Larry Carrington's boy. Well, he might be onto something. Would you permit Fang to try and help your boy? Well, it ain't really like I've got a goddamn choice now, is it? Yeah. Tell Fang he has my permission. Boy's best shot, Kyle. Okay. I guess taking speech did that. I don't know. You'd think she'd like immediately interrupt, and get a further conversation going on, but oh well. Yes. Do you wish to discuss the case of Jonas Trench? Yes, let's discuss Jonas Trench. Yes, the boy is sick. That much is certain, and it's clearly the same thing that killed the Carrington boy. Okay, we've already read that. So I thought you should know that the Trenches have agreed to let you tend to Jonas once we find a way to treat him. Really? That is great news, Q. It will save me the trouble to to bigger with the trenches when time is indeed short. I assume you had something to do with this change of attitude on the trenches' part, But I'm dallying around here. Just wait here for a minute, Q. I'll come back shortly with a blood sample from the boy. Fang storms out of the office with his coat fluttering behind him. Well, why can't I... wait. Fang returns after a short while and walks back straight up to the auto dock. I'm inserting the blood samples now. It's giving a reading. Hang on. That's strange. What's happening? Well, the blood looks normal enough, but there's some kind of toxin present. I don't recognize it, but it doesn't look synthetic in nature. I can bet my last hour that it's what's causing the sickness, but I still need a reference point to be sure. Okay, so what now then? Any clues where we can get more information? When the Carrington boy died, I had the auto doc do an autopsy, but it came up with nothing. Not even any indication about the toxin that's present in Jonas's blood. It's inconsistent to say the least. The autopsy came up with nothing? Isn't that a little strange? It is indeed. The auto doc functions properly. I'm no mechanic. But of that I am sure. I have no other autopsy to compare it with. Well, I am at a loss, simply. And what's worse, time is running out for Jonas. Maybe I could take a look at the autodoc just to be safe. By all means, have a look at it. Maybe you will spot something I miss. I suggest that you examine the unit itself for any malfunctions, as well as check the data programming on the console next to it. If there is any problem, it should be in either of those places. Thank you, I will. Well, I have speech, outdoorsman, and unarmed. I don't have repair or science tagged, so I don't think those are going to do anything, but flip it, why not? More diagnostic machine is old and a bit rusty, but has served Dr. Fing for many years. Let's science it. Download anything, let's repair it. By no apparent faults with the old machinery. Then we'll science the console next to it. Repair it. Cannot repair that. Okay. No, I can't see any problems with it. You know, you could do another autopsy of Jake Carrington now that you know what you're looking for. What are you implying, Q? That we dig the corpse of a child take up the corpse of a child and start cutting in it? Are you mad? We don't have that many options, do we? Now, do we? Oh, for fuck's sake, Doc. The kid's dead, remember? You want to just wait around till the next one drops? Fang flusters with frustration for a while before answering. Fine. Fine. Go get the body then. But goddammit, be discreet. I didn't intend to parade him around, you know? If I could. Alright, well, where's the body? Where am I going for the body? Let me see if he tells me that. Just go get the body, Q. I need to prep the autodoc. Damn, you're not gonna tell me where it is? It's buried somewhere, but I don't know where. Is there a graveyard around here that I'm missing? Because, oh, I do need a shovel, now that I think about it. I do have a shovel. I saw a shovel over here. Yeah, right there. There's a shovel. So let's go get that shovel. Where are they burying the body? I guess I'm gonna go next door here and see if the bodies are over here. Okay, here are the bodies. Alright, it's gotta be one of these. Or this. What the fuck is this? A tomb door? Jesus. The crypt door is locked. The door uses a very intricate lock way beyond your capabilities. Of course it is. It always is. Well, let's dig up all the dead bodies then. I don't know which it is, but we're gonna dig them all up. The grave side of the covered. You see an uncovered grave. John Price. I don't know who's. We're gonna dig everybody's up. Digging everybody's thing up. I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna check the names. I'm gonna dig everybody's body. All of them up. Gotta be one of these, right? The grave marker reads J. Potato Feet Nielsen. Musician, passed on at the age of 104 drumming during a drum solo. Okay. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take his syringes. I guess we'll take that. Rob Giampa lived his life like he liked his women. Fast, cheap, and easy. John Daly. Woo! Okay, that's fucking twisted. All right. Jake Carrington, taken too soon. Okay. I guess that's what I'm looking for. Jesse Reynolds liked ginger snaps too much. This guy's a beer in there. Grave marker reads, T.D. Hamilton, here lies a stink hoe that should have been dead a long time ago. Rest in hell, bitch. Grave marker reads, there are no markings on this grave marker. Okay. And nobody in the grave marker either. Alright, well, we dug up everybody. We found the kid eventually. Let's just parade him around a little bit. Just put him in there. Actually, what does he look like if I just drop him on the ground? He looks like a duffel bag. Oh, well. Just carry him around so everybody can see. Hey, I got this dead kid on me. Guess we'll go back. Here we go, Doc. Hello, Q. How might I... What's that awful smell? Oh, sorry. It's probably this. Put down the corpse of Jake Carrington. Oh, I see. Let's get on with this, then. Help me get him up in the auto dock, will you? Sure. Help to position the decaying body in the auto dock. Man, this mod is really good. After holding back a few gags, the two of you managed to get the body into position fairly quickly. Thing absentmindedly dries his hands on his coat before proceeding to entering the procedure on the auto dock. There we go. Now we just need to wait for a while. Wait. 2 hours later, with you falling asleep from time to time, the autopsy is finally done. Ping has a glum, shamed look upon his face as he addresses you. The autopsy is done. There's no way to be really sure about how accurate the report is because of the post-mortem decay, but I did discover some anomalies. What kind of anomalies? First things first, Q. Return the boy's body to its rightful place before it's missed. I'll fill you in when you get back. Now, get a move on. Take Jake Carrington's body. All right, then. But I better be done digging after this. Leave. I guess we'll go put it back. Oh, I was hoping for an encounter. Like somebody was going to be here like, what the fuck are you doing digging up all those graves? You know, butthurt at me or something. But whatever. Can I bury it again? I can. Ah, cool. I didn't know I could actually do that. We're gonna leave all the rest uncovered, though. Fang looks you over as you approach, covered in dirt and smelling of hard labor. I assume that you have reburied the boy properly. Yes, I have. Now, can we proceed with things, Sock? I wonder if I come back and I hadn't. Yes, of course. Fang peers over the autopsy transcript he's retrieved from the autodoc printer. There was a strange irregularity in the kidneys and liver that can't be contributed to the decay. More likely, it was caused by the toxin in the boy's blood. The same toxin that we found in Jonas Trench's blood, but from where it comes, I still have no idea. And it's strange that the autodoc didn't catch it during the original autopsy. So the toxin is indeed the connection? Yes, but now we are sure that it is the connecting factor. With this and the evident effects it seems to have on the liver and kidneys, I can try to concoct an antidote of sorts that will attempt to bolster young Jonas's immune system. In the very least, it should slow the toxin down if it wasn't able to outright destroy it. Okay, but where did the toxin come from? I still don't know, Q, but I might have a clue should the antidote work. But at the moment, we have more pressing matters, don't you think? Yes, of course. How long will it take to make the antidote? Well, I'll have to examine the autopsy report thoroughly and come up with a solution. It shouldn't take more than a few hours. You are welcome to stay, or just return in 3 hours' time. I wouldn't want you to miss out on saving this child's life, Q. Sure, I could stick around, I guess. Continue. Hi, Kyle, I'm here with what I believe to be the cure. What? Is that all you can offer? I've gone against something. Kaiju, please, we agreed to help Fang. What good are your ancestors if your child dies? ... I don't know. Please go on, Doc. Please go on, Doc. My wife is just upset. I understand, and I do something. I don't know. Fuck. As you return to the office with Dr. Fang, he looks completely exhausted, a crease of worry across his forehead. So, we managed to help the boy, yet there is still the matter of what I found in the report readings. Yeah, the toxins, right? Yes, the toxins. Unless I'm mistaken, the toxin is present in a local shroom of the psilocybin family. Before the war, shrooms from this family only possessed a relatively harmless hallucinogenic effect. But they seem to have mutated into a more lethal form today. I'm certain that this toxin is to blame for the Royan's sickness as well as the two boys. Are you saying that people have been getting high on shrooms? That's why they're sick? I didn't think so. You see, these shrooms only grow in the graveyard, a place considered hallowed ground by the Royans as well as most Elkins. So it is very unlikely that the sick Royans as well as the Elkin children actually harvested and ingested the shrooms. Besides, in order to get this sick, then a person would have to ingest a considerable amount. There is the possibility that someone has been using the shrooms as a means to poison the afflicted people, but I don't understand what could be gained from such a vile deed. Any idea who could know more about this? I suggest you speak to Councillor Corbin about the matter. He, if anyone, would know how to proceed. Also, Corbin would surely like to know that the cause of the sickness amongst the Royans and the two children is likely one and the same, and that it all points towards criminal activity. If you ever need anything, Q, I will be here. Good luck, and thank you for your assistance in this matter. See you later, Doc. Alright, well, I got 500 experience points. Thanks to you, Jonas Trench will likely live to see another day. Now we're going to hit save there, and I'm going to check something real quick. I'm going to take a short break.